Go. The weather was glorious during the whole trip, and our picnic lunches under the trees, though of the very simplest character, were most enjoyable. Looking back upon the time, it appears we were in such excellent spirits that what we ate was of little consequence. We gloried in the fact that we were in the real France of the real French and were enjoying nature among new and strange surroundings. We have been informed that we did not take the best route, and therefore, as soon as we can, we shall take the opportunity of carrying into effect the suggested alternative. Let us urge those who have not experienced such a holiday to try it by all means as soon as they can, since it seems to us that in these days of advanced civilization, it is necessary that we seek communion with nature whenever we can, and especially at holiday times. In our statement at the Traders Association on Thursday evening, it will only be necessary to mention briefly the high rate of interest to be charged for the loan on the new buildings, as we shall have a full discussion of the whole matter at the next meeting. All the voting cards have been returned, and in nearly all cases, the vote is in favor of the present President continuing in office. We shall be able to purchase the materials at first cost, and as we do a very large turnover, our profits should exceed rather than fall below those of last year, as well as can be estimated beforehand. We shall have to increase our stocks at all our own depots, and as we may also require a new depot at Acton, we shall be obliged to increase the initial order. In view of this, we shall expect prices to be much lower than the old rates. From time to time, we have discussed the question of the influence of the press, and you cannot deny that on all occasions I have been able to make out a fairly strong case for the justification of the statement that journalists on the whole work for the cause of progress, and if you should not be willing to allow this, they would be unduly condemned for that for which they were not altogether responsible. You will recollect that some time ago, I cannot say the exact date, you stated that you were not satisfied that the influence of the press was for good. I would not reopen this question so soon again if it were not for the speech of one of our leading orators the other day, which impels me to write a few words respecting it. He was the principal guest at the annual dinner of the local press club, and I have carefully perused more than one report of the speech in the several newspapers in which it has appeared. He said he was getting on in life and for some time past had withdrawn from public life and hoped that he had done with public speaking. The great terror of every public speaker in his time was the reporter. But to some extent, and to what extent, is apparent from a study of newspapers. Pressmen had ceased to report the speeches to which it was understood the whole community were looking forward for breathless interest.